Apple Inc. is an extremely successful company. It is hard to believe that it all started in a garage by some college dropouts. On April 1st, 1976, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak officially founded Apple Computers. That year, they sold 50 hand-built Apple I's, and the following year, they released the Apple II. In 1980, after releasing the Apple III, it went public on the NASDAQ, offering 4.6 million shares at $22 each. This put their valuation around $1.8 billion adjusted for inflation. 1984 was an incredible year for Apple, which saw the introduction of the iconic Macintosh. But despite great sales from the Macintosh, Steve Jobs was voted out of his own company in 1985. After being voted out, he sold almost all of his 11% stake in the company, which is estimated to be worth over $70 billion today. Without Steve Jobs, the company struggled, eventually leading Apple to acquire Next in 1997 for $429 million. Next was the company Jobs founded while away from Apple, and he got 1.5 million Apple shares from this deal. With Jobs back at Apple, the company started seeing varying levels of success, with releases like the iMac, iBook, and the iPod. And then on January 9th, 2007, Steve Jobs forever changed the company when he unveiled the iPhone. And the rest is history. Since then, Apple has surpassed the valuation of $1 trillion and is one of the most valuable companies in the world. In 2019, they made around $260 billion of annual revenue, with earnings around $55 billion. In terms of growth, since 2010, Apple's stock price has gained an average of $11.80 annually. But keep in mind this is over a 10-year period. Since going public, Apple has split 4 times, with most recently in 2014 at a 7-for-1 split. Without them splitting, their stock price would be worth over $2,000 today. In 2012, under the current CEO, Tim Cook, Apple started paying dividends. However, in 2019, they had a dividend yield of less than 1%. And this makes sense because they are paying their dividends at a cost. In 2019, they spent around $81 billion on dividends and stock buybacks, contributing to their $108 billion of low-interest loan debt for 2019. However, overall, Apple has consistently risen year after year, and it's a good sign that they are working to diversify and not solely depending on iPhone sales. This is creating an Apple ecosystem of services and products.